In this video we're going to learn how to make a single crochet. This piece of fabric is made out of single crochet. On the back and on the front the stitch look exactly the same way. It is reversible stitch, so there's no really difference between the front or the back of the fabric. To make a single crochet stitch, you have to make a chain, and normally chain for single crochet is made one stitch more of what you want. For example, you want to make something 20 stitches long, so you have to chain 21 stitches chain. You can just, for a small practice piece, make a chain of 10 or 12 stitches. I made a shorter one so that I can go faster. So how to begin the first row? This chain is called foundation chain, and every time we're going to make our stitches in, we will use and we will make insert the hook into the back loop of the stitches of the foundation chain. Single crochet, to begin single crochet, the first stitch will go into the second stitch from the hook. So here's the first stitch, the second stitch. Remember, we never count this stitch right here, so I will just show one more time because it's always nice to repeat and review. So the stitch that is on the hook, we do not count it. We count first, second. This is the stitch we need to insert the hook in. So insert the hook into the second stitch through, then grab the yarn, pull it through the stitch, and now you have 2 stitches on the hook. Grab the yarn again and pull this yarn through both stitches. So you've made first single crochet. Next, you insert the hook into the next stitch, like this. Grab the yarn, pull it through. Have 2 stitches on the hook. Grab the yarn and pull the yarn through both stitches. And in this way crochet all the way to the end. And now we came to the end, but it's not all. Because at the beginning we crocheted in the second stitch of the chain, our work shifted a little bit, 1 stitch to the left. So at the end we will have to use this stitch that we call base stitch when we begin crocheting. This stitch have tendency to be tight, so we need to a little bit loosen up that stitch. And to help you to do that, you can have a tapestry needle and insert tapestry needle in the knot, slip knot, and loosen up a little bit this area. Like this. And the last stitch, last single crochet stitch, we will crochet into the last stitch. Like this. Now, next step, and it's important to remember, we will have to make a turning loop. The turning loop is always made at the end of every row, and for single crochet this turning stitch is one chain. So what you have to do, grab at the end, after you're done with the single crochet stitch, the last one, you pick up the yarn, grab the yarn with the hook and chain one. So this is your turning stitch or turning chain. You can call it a turning chain or turning stitch. This is simply a chain that brings your work up to the height of the next row, so that your edges will be straight. The length of the chain is different for each stitch, so we will make half double crochet, double crochet stitches, treble crochet. All of them have a different amount of turning stitches. For single crochet it's always one turning chain. After that we're ready to make a second row. So take your work and flip it from right to the left, and we're ready to make a second row. Second row also is made into a second stitch. First, oh, I'm sorry, just grab it off, it's easier to show with something else. So the hook will be inserted into the second row again, first, second, and we will insert the hook into both loops, front and the back, like this. Insert it into the second stitch from the hook, grab the yarn, pull it through, and you have 2 stitches. Grab the yarn, pull it through both, and you're ready to make next single crochet. Again, insert the hook into the next stitch under both loops, grab the yarn, pull it through, have 2 stitches on a hook, grab the yarn and pull it through both stitches. And by the way, at the end, when you come to the end, make sure you have exactly the same amount of stitches you counted at first. You have chain for, you planned for 10, then it's supposed to be 10 stitches here. What you count those stitches that you see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I need one more, 8. So I insert my hook into this last stitch, grab the yarn and make single crochet. We're at the end of the second row. Again, in order to crochet third row, make chain 1, 1, turn your work from right to left and continue crocheting. Insert the hook into the second stitch and continue to crochet. And so everything starts all over again, the same way, every single row. So, one more time, and you have to remember this for the single crochet stitch. The foundation chain is always one stitch more or longer than the number of stitches you want in the first row. Then the turning chain or turning stitch is one stitch for the single crochet, and on the second and the following rows the first single crochet is made in the second stitch from the hook. So this is what you need to know about single crochet. You can watch the video one more time or as many times as you need and crochet and make a swatch like this, or keep it for yourself, or just practice to make it. Make as many as you can rows to have a beautiful clean look till you will be satisfied of what you made. See you next lesson.